Hello class, I want to just show you some dynamic options that are pretty cool that you'll go through. Some of these are covered in your reading and then a couple of them aren't covered but are still really useful. So the first one is that you can take any container and easily add a show hide button, and then that will give the user the option when they're viewing the spreadsheet to show or hide that container on the dashboard. You can also edit this button, so you can change what it looks like, or you can put an image there or change the background, whatever, to make it work for your dashboard. Okay, so I'm going to remove that. Oops. By just clicking there. Another thing that you can do is add these instructions, which the book covers. The way these work, these really cool little tooltips here. If you in order to test it, you have to put your Tableau into presentation mode, and then you can see when the user clicks on the little question mark button, instructions pop up for them so they know how to use the chart. Okay, I want to show you also this download button. Really cool. So I'm going to drag this download object over to a new container, and then obviously I don't want my button to be that big. I'm going to make it floating, and then I can come here to edit button. I can export to PDF. I can export this as an image, a PowerPoint, or if I just want the data behind this dashboard, I can do crosstab as well. And so then I can also adjust the button itself. Maybe I don't want it to have that big of font, and you can add borders, change the background. You can also add a tooltip for it. So click here to download PDF. Okay, and then I'm going to shrink my button down a little, and then I could put it over here at the top of my dashboard, and then my user can very easily download that PDF or PowerPoint or whatever I've selected. The last thing I'd like to show you is just kind of the sheet swap functionality. I encourage you to go in and figure out how this works, so that you can not only swap the graphic here using the drop-down menu, but also have the legend disappear when it's not relevant to the chart. So the book will walk you through that, but this is a really cool dynamic feature that can add a lot of value. So this week you're going to create your own dashboard. It will be a draft, and then you're going to submit it twice, because you're going to have two peers assigned to review it, and the way the peer review system works in Canvas, I have to have separate submissions to assign it to two different people. Be mindful that this is just your draft, but you are going to need to start thinking about how you're going to incorporate a dynamic feature, some dynamic filtering, whatever you choose, into your dashboard. And I've shown you in the last couple of weeks how to make your dashboards more visually appealing using formatting the background, adding borders to containers, make sure your visualizations are labeled appropriately, that you have text where it's needed to help the user. You can add, make sure your tooltips make sense. You can add buttons that explain to your, like we just saw here, how to use the dashboard. So I encourage you to really spend some time, once you've got your data in order and your visualizations constructed, thinking about how you're going to make a dashboard that would be very, very useful to the user or to your stakeholder.